In the turbulent years leading up to and during World War II, Hungary's alignment with the Axis powers marked a pivotal chapter in its history. The decision by Regent Miklós Horthy and his government to join forces with Nazi Germany was shaped by a complex mix of political ambition, territorial revisionism, economic pressures, and geopolitical realities. Hungary's alliance with the Axis reflected both a desire to regain lost lands and the difficult choices faced by a nation caught between great powers. The historical context: the Treaty of Trianon and revisionism. After World War I, Hungary suffered significant territorial losses under the Treaty of Trianon, 1920, losing about two-thirds of its pre-war lands to neighboring countries. This left deep wounds and a national desire to recover lost territories, especially regions with substantial Hungarian populations such as Transylvania, ceded to Romania, and parts of Slovakia and Yugoslavia. This revisionist goal became a central theme of Hungarian politics during the interwar years. Horthy's government sought allies who could help Hungary reclaim these lands. Miklós Horthy, the Regent of Hungary. Miklós Horthy, a former admiral and war hero, became Regent of Hungary in 1920, effectively the country's head of state under a regency system. Horthy's leadership was authoritarian but pragmatic, balancing conservative nationalism with the need to navigate international pressures. While wary of Nazi ideology, Horthy saw cooperation with Germany as a practical way to achieve Hungary's territorial ambitions and preserve its sovereignty. Economic and political pressures. Throughout the 1930s, Hungary faced growing economic dependence on Germany. German demand for Hungarian agricultural products and raw materials deepened economic ties. Germany's rising power and influence in Central Europe limited Hungary's diplomatic options. The threat posed by the Soviet Union and the rise of fascism across Europe created a tense geopolitical environment. Under these pressures, Hungary moved closer to Germany, seeing alliance as a means of security and opportunity. Hungary's entry into the Axis. In November 1940, Hungary formally joined the Tripartite Pact, aligning with Germany, Italy, and later Japan. This pact was a military and political alliance pledging mutual support. Hungary hoped that alliance with the Axis would facilitate territorial revision. German backing led to Hungary regaining parts of southern Slovakia and Carpathian Ruthenia through the First and Second Vienna Awards, 1938 and 1940. Military involvement and consequences. Hungary's alliance drew it deeper into the war. Hungarian troops participated alongside German forces during the invasions of Yugoslavia and the Soviet Union. However, the alliance also exposed Hungary to devastating consequences, including Soviet occupation and destruction as the war turned. Internal political tensions grew, especially as Nazi influence intensified and pro-German factions gained power. Horthy's ambivalence and later resistance. Despite initial cooperation, Horthy grew increasingly uneasy. He sought to balance German demands with preserving Hungary's autonomy. As Soviet forces advanced in 1944, Horthy attempted to negotiate a separate peace with the Allies. This led to a German-backed coup that deposed Horthy and installed a more compliant fascist regime. Hungary's decision to join the Axis under Horthy was driven by a blend of nationalist aspirations, economic dependence, and geopolitical constraints. While initially seen as a path to restoring national pride and territory, the alliance ultimately brought hardship and devastation. Horthy's choice reflects the difficult position of smaller states caught in the crossfire of global conflict, striving for survival and sovereignty amid the ambitions of great powers. The legacy of Hungary's Axis membership remains a poignant chapter in its history, shaping the nation's trajectory for decades to come.